Kingdom Hearts. We're back, guys.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're doing today, though.
I think I remember vaguely.
Is that the boy?
Sid, how can you stop us, though? Like, can't let you do that, but you can't stop us from taking off, so...
When I came here 9 years ago?
I mean, they're apparently supposed to be from Hollow Bastion and originally. Big lads.
Darkened boys. Well, wyverns. I know it bothers you when people say wyverns and dragons are the same thing.
Well, it's like, wyverns are like lesser dragons.
Yeah. Man, I can't believe we're already at the end of January. Like, this feels absurd.
Yeah. Get down here, you... I don't like flying enemies. Anyways, no, I need that door.
Ornar.
Ornar.
Yeah. Look at those balls.
I just don't understand. Like, I do, but at the same time, I don't get why they decided that they need to increase the strength of all the random Heartless.
For reasons hitherto unknown.
Sounds about right.
I don't pretend to understand the way they do any of the shit for these games.
What the heck?
What?
My phone's going off. Hello?
Duct cleaning service?
Yep. Sorry about that, guys. Apparently somebody decided I needed duct cleaned at this exact moment.
Oh, we're definitely leaving that in. Like, absolutely. That was... I fucking love these, like, cold call things. It's like, oh yeah, you know, let's just dial a number on a list and offer them a fucking service that we don't even know if they need because we're literally just calling phone numbers on a list instead of, like, I don't know, what might be a smarter business practice of fucking, like, calling actual houses and doing it based on an address rather than fucking, you know, a random phone number.
Well, it's also possible they're just scams as well.
Well, no, 100%. I mean, if it was like a legitimate business thing, though, like, I feel like it would be way smarter to do stuff based on address rather than, you know.
See, that makes sense, but sense is in short supply nowadays.
I don't know, kidding. I mean, we live in a world where a bunch of fucking anti-vax truckers are driving across the country right now to, like, you know, protest the fact that people want them to be vaccinated. And they're like, ew, they're infringing on our rights. No, the fuck they're not. Get out of here.
Yeah, it's infringing on their rights to do what they want at the, you know, that negatively affects everybody else.
Yeah.
I turned into a Heartless.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, me and Caitlin were talking about it this morning because she has, like, she's been talking to me about it a lot. Because she has family that are, like, truckers and they're, like, blindly supporting it. Even though it literally doesn't even pertain to them because they're all vaccinated.
I heard a voice.
And it's like, well...
Yeah.
You brought me back.
It's just fucking stupid more than anything.
Forget about you, Sora. I couldn't.
For anybody that's protesting the
That's it.
vaccine mandates, you had
hearts are connected.
ample time
And the light
to get
from our
two,
hearts broke
like
through the
15
darkness.
to take 15 minutes out of your day twice.
Oh yeah, but they don't feel like they should be forced to get vaccinated.
No matter how deep the darkness.
Right.
And you know
light
what?
shines
Okay.
within.
I will say
I
this.
guess it's more than just a
I
fairy
don't
tale.
believe that government bodies should be able to force anybody into doing anything.
Why not? Because it's way too
However,
dangerous. Come on,
I
Sora.
also think that if you're not going to listen to fucking health
can't go
guidelines or to guidelines that are set out by
Even if
those
we're
governing
apart,
bodies,
we're not
then
alone.
you have to live with the consequences of it. Because, like,
I
part
can't
of being a human being that has free will,
Kinda be in my way.
whatever, means that we have the freedom to choose what we do with our own bodies. But we do not have the freedom to be exempt from consequence.
Take this.
Yeah, but people just hear free speech and they think, oh, I should be able to say whatever I want. Damn the consequences.
I will.
Yeah, it's like, no, that's not how it works. Like, yes, you are guaranteed to be able to say whatever the fuck you want, but it doesn't mean that you don't get consequences for that.
If you like, I'm trying to think of the right, where you basically like say you're gonna hurt somebody and it's convincing. It's like, well, you have the right for the cops to come to your house and take you seriously.
Exactly. Like, I remember hearing a story in high school, because, like, I took, like, a lot of, like, media classes in high school, because I wanted, at one point in my life, to be a movie director, but...
Look, it's a Raikou.
Yeah. In any case, my media studies teacher was telling me one day about how they were filming videos for her class in one of, like, the past year kind of things. Like, one of her past classes. And they were at the one kid's house, but they were, like, on his roof with, like, fake guns. Filming, it was like the idea for it was actually really cool. I can't remember the specifics for it, but they were trying to show, like, the ridiculousness of, like, raids and stuff like that. But one of their neighbors, like, saw them and called the cops, and they ended up having SWAT called on them. Essentially, like the Canadian version of SWAT. Do we have SWAT in Canada? I don't know. But in any case, we had, like, our version of SWAT. They had our version of SWAT called on them. And, like, the kids, like, obviously were like, no, like, we're just filming a video for our class. We understand what it looks like, blah, blah, blah. And I think they were just, like, they were let off with, like, a warning or something, or they got, like, their parents got, like, a ticket or something, and it's sharp. But, like, their parents fucking, like, went off, like, oh, like, my kids have the blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, the fuck they don't. Like, they were running around with fake guns. Like, how the fuck is somebody from across the street supposed to be able to tell that that is a fake gun?
Yeah, the smart thing to do in that situation would have just given your neighbors a heads up, like, hey, we're going to be doing a video for class, and it may look like it's dangerous, but I promise you it's not. Like,
yeah. You have the freedom to act and say whatever you want. You do not have the freedom to not have consequences for it. It's the same thing with these fucking truckers. Like, you know what? If you don't want to fucking get the vaccine and do the literal bare minimum to protect people around you and yourself from this fucking disease, then, like, that's fine. But, like, you also don't then get to say, well, I still should get to be an active member in society, when it's like, no, like, there's consequences for this shit. It's the same thing as all these parents who, like, refuse to get their fucking kids vaccinated and then wonder why their kid isn't welcome in a school. It's like, there's a fucking reason for it.
and part of it is also just, like, these people are angry at the government, but, like, yes, the government's suggesting, like, in a lot of cases, businesses are allowed to do what they want.
Yeah.
They are treated as private entities. They're not beholden to the government. And yes, while there is some cases where they should be listening to the government, but their businesses are more interested in public opinion than the government's opinion.
Yeah.
Because the government's already in their pocket.
Yeah.
But
Wait, are you gonna go back and get that chest?
yeah, but this is the only place I can get out of the water.
Oh, that sucks.
But
Alright,
besides that though, like, the businesses are the ones that make most of these mandates at the request of the government, basically.
Yeah.
But basically, the businesses are giving you the choice at that point. It's like, do you want to keep your job? Then get the vaccine.
Yeah, like, I'll use this, like, my work as an example. I'm not gonna say where I work. But, like, yes, we're supposed to all be vaccinated, right? But they're also not gonna, like, fire you for not being vaccinated fully, even though everybody is fully vaccinated that works there. Because it's like, they want to make sure that it's like, they're not... I don't know.
But at the same time, I completely understand what a business
Yeah,
is.
like, when they're like, no, you can't fucking come here unless you're vaccinated. You know?
Yeah. There, Donald, you've got a weird ice cream cone now.
Yeah.
I know it's supposed to be like planets and stars, but it just kind of looks like ice cream.
Yeah. Where are we going now?
Let's talk to the spaceship man.
Spaceship man.
Sid.
I know. I was being a shithead.
I mean, wouldn't it be wrong to call him a rocket man?
I don't know.
I mean, Final Fantasy VII, like, he kind of like helped develop a spaceship, or like a rocket.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? But yeah, like, I'm very much like somebody who believes the government should stay the fuck out of people's, like, personal lives and stuff. Like, I don't like government systems as we have them right now. I don't trust them. And I think that's pretty fair because most of them are pretty corrupt.
Yeah.
Even, like, in Canada, you know, like, our prime minister is a fucking hack. Like, I used to really like Justin Trudeau, but not the fuck anymore. But, like, to be honest, I don't like most politicians. There's, like, very few politicians that I have actual respect for. But, in any case, like, I'm somebody who very much thinks it's, like, as long as it's not, like, hurting somebody, like, the government needs to, like, stay the fuck out of people's life, kind of,
yeah.
like, personal life kind of thing. And, like, you know what, the people who choose to not get vaccinated, that's up to them. They're being fucking stupid, like, you know, and I say that as somebody who's going to be working in healthcare and stuff, like, you know, they're being fucking stupid, but it's ultimately their right. That's the whole point of healthcare, is you have to allow people to, like, make their own decisions for stuff, and you can't force them into it. And you know what? Those are the people that the rest of the population will get vaccinated for, because it's herd immunity, right? Like...
Yeah, but herd immunity only works on a global scale.
Well, but, like, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Is it's like, you know what? If they're gonna be fucking stupid, and it's up to us to, like, protect them from shit. But, and, like, I don't think the government should be able to, like, force people into doing stuff unless it's, like, you know... I don't know. I don't know if what I'm trying to say is actually coming across in the way that I'm trying to actually say it.
I get the idea, but I think another thing, like, with the current situation with truckers, yes, that is on the federal government, because truckers are predominantly, especially for ferrying goods across borders, that is more of a federal domain than it is anything else.
Yeah.
But what a lot of things other people also don't realize is that a lot of the mandates we face, like where we live, that's done by the premier.
Yeah.
The federal government has little to no say in COVID restrictions in our province.
Yeah, like, there's some stuff that they can, like, federally say, like, hey, you know, whatever, but, like, otherwise it's up to the individual governments.
Yeah.
So, I feel like what I was trying to say was not coming across the way I meant to say it.
Look, Goofy got one of their faces.
Yeah.
It's horrifying.
You know, like, yes, I think that like saying, okay, all right, I need to reword what I was saying before. People shouldn't be able to force other people into doing things with their own bodies. They give people that choice, but they are not absolved from consequence.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm trying to say, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't sound like an idiot, or I don't sound like I'm, like, anti-vax kind of thing. Because I'm
No.
not. I'm very much pro-vaccination. But, yeah, it's like, no, they shouldn't be able to force you to do something with your body, but in the same, you know, vein of thought, like, you also don't get to then be like, oh, well, my freedoms are being infringed upon because I'm not allowed to do this thing because I won't listen to the government.
Well, I would argue like that with that statement. It's kind of like smoking now.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, you're free to smoke, but if you do it in a public setting with other people, you are liable for damages.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you are free to not get the vaccine, but you are liable for the damages of everyone else's health.
Yeah.
But because tracing it right back to you is not always going to be the easiest thing.
No.
So instead it's, no, you're just not allowed to participate anymore.
Yeah, absolutely.
What, I actually don't have the money to buy things? What the fuck? I'm not used to not having money.
I mean, and in real life, though, we're
I'm
pretty used to
completely used to it in real
it.
life.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in real life, we're fucking broke. Like, always.
I honestly, I kind of hate shop systems a little bit in games, because you can, like, I bought one of Donald's staffs for $1,500.
Yeah.
He'll buy it back for $280. Most used goods will lose half of their value, not like 80% of it.
Yeah.
But either way, we'll see everyone in the next episode when we go back to... There's no more worlds. We're just going back to old worlds now.
Yeah. Like, what are we doing next time? Are we doing Hades next time, or...?
If the Hades Cup is open, we can do the Hades Cup. Other than that,
Yeah.
we'll just be going to Hollow Bastion.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to go to Hollow Bastion anyway, just get a new Keyblade.
Oh.
I don't know yet. See everybody in the next episode, though.
Bye.